Don't touch me again. Touch you. Jason, sit there, okay. We'll make it easy. Sit there, okay. I'm gonna do it just like that. Sit there, okay. Ain't nobody finna come over here and do nothing. Get your hands off me, bro. Stop touching me. Move. Jesus, stop. Sit there, okay, Jason. Your daddy saved me. Help! 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 The dog went off.
Natasha Davis. I told you, I'm not your typical first lady. This first lady fight. And if I catch you in the street, I warned you. I warned you. I'm a Brooklyn chick. That'll never change. I'm just an anointed Brooklyn chick. And I'm coming for that ass.
And then this other student that hangs out with them say, now you can pick up one of your locks that they pulled out because you just got your beat by 2 students.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Tune in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Come join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Join us on PGT Time. Yeah.
But guess what? This is PGT time. On PGT time, we cover the Black community. I don't give a damn what they do. If it interests me, I'm showing y'all. I'm showing y'all flat out.
Saw your pics, can't lie, you looked happy. Last time I saw you, you said you hate me. Told you all those times that I was changing. I bet I hate you more than you hate me. Had my time, no surprise you didn't take me. Last time I saw you, you said you hate me. Told you all those times that I was changing. Promise I hate you more than you hate me right now. Showing up your new nigga brings pain to me. You keep posting shit in your story, I hate to see. And I probably should block your page, but you what I need. I'm still alone and you moved on to someone that won't take you for granted, appreciate your love. Deliver you flowers Tuesday just because. In that wedding dress you bad, still dangerous. Most of my days I'm either mad or saw your pics, can't lie, you looked happy. Last time I saw you, you said you hate me. Told you all those times that I was changing. I bet I hate you more than you hate me. Had my time, no surprise you didn't take me. Last time I saw you, you said you hate me. Told you all those times that I was changing. Promise I hate you more than you hate me right now. I gave you the time to get things right. Inconsistent, left us with no fight. I guess we had our karma coming. Damn it, my heart's gone. Won't take you for granted, appreciate your love. Deliver you flowers Tuesday just because. In that wedding dress you bad, still dangerous. Most of my days I'm either mad or saw your pics, can't lie, you look happy. Last time I saw you, you said you hate me. Told you all those times that I was changing. I bet I hate you more than you hate me. At my time, no surprise you didn't take me. Last time I saw you, you said you hate me. Told you all those times that I was changing. Promise I hate you more than you hate me right now. Hate me. How could you ever hate me? Really, I'm a good kid. Never do anything to hurt you. No, 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 no.
it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Shout out to the truth. We don't know if we like them or not, but shout out to the truth. I don't know. I talked to my homegirl yesterday. She said she can't stand them. And she just like my sister. Hey, Tori. So I don't know if we like the truth. I don't know. But I like the truth music. I tell you that much, baby. I hate you more. But I love that song. I really do. I don't hate nobody. I don't hate nobody at all. I love everybody out there. I love y'all. All right, now we got that shit out the way. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road, baby. Because I got an explosive show for y'all tonight, baby. I know y'all saw it. Oh, yeah, the nail too. Yeah, my nail broke. Let me tell you about my nail. I'm done. I'm done with the spike nails, y'all. I have worn the spike nails probably about 2-3 years now. I am done. I'm tired of paying all this money to get my nails done. And then for it to turn around and break. And then when it break, you got to be in pain. So I'm done with it. Soon as they grow out, all the way. They ain't grown out enough yet. You may see a little bit on there, but they ain't grown out enough. I only had these done for a week, okay, before I went to my granny funeral. So I'm going back down to small nails. I'm going to short nails. Okay, after the award show, I'm going to short nails. You know, it's easier for me to type, all that stuff. So I'm going back after the award show, okay? Don't forget to vote, okay? Make sure y'all vote. Don't forget about your girl, okay? We trying to win. That's what we trying to do. We trying to win. We already winning, okay? We already winning, but we trying to win some more. We trying to win some more, okay? So make sure y'all vote for me at yoatlraps.com, page 4. Scroll down and you will see PGT time. I'm so excited. April 1st is the deadline for all the votes to be in. So many people have voted for me so far. So I appreciate the ones that did vote, the ones that did follow directions. Thank you. If you did not follow directions, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Follow directions. That's what I'm gonna say. Follow directions and vote for me. Me, Jason, and Pooley. Okay? Me, Pooley, and Jason. Me and me. Let me quit. Y'all know I love Pooley and Jason. Gotta love them. So, okay, y'all. We about to get started. We got so much to talk about tonight, baby. Explicit language. Also, allegedly, Carmen said, I love you too. And yeah, I saw it, baby. I know you saw it. A lot of y'all have saw it. Veronica said, I voted a few times, sis. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I love my sister. Veronica, I'm sorry I ain't call you when I was down there in Sac. But you was in Grand Rapids, so you wasn't going to probably be able to come see me anyways. And I was only there for a day and a half. Okay? But, you know, I still love you. Okay, now I can call you later on. Veronica probably thought I didn't see her little comment. Not tonight, but she commented a few days ago. I know you did not come to Saginaw and did not try to reach out to me. I tried to ignore y'all. But I can't no further. I can't, because she said she voted for me a few times. I'm sorry, Veronica, but don't worry, boo. I'm coming to Grand Rapids next. I am. I hope. Carmen said, I followed directions and voted for all y'all. Thank you. Put the link out there. Yes, I sure will. Let me go ahead. Yo, ATL Raps at, what is it? Yo, ATL Raps. Is it at? No, www.yoatlraps.com. Look at me. .com. Okay, here you go. Okay, there you go. Vote for, I told y'all I got to get rid of these nails. PGT time. All right. There you go, Miss Joyce. There you go. YoATLraps.com, baby. Vote for your girl, Demissus. Demissus with the kisses, baby. Where Poolie? Where his little kissing thing? There we go. Yeah, no, I don't like it. I don't even like that. But I just thought it was nice for the occasion right now, okay? So let's get started. We got a bunch of y'all out here tonight. So thank y'all for joining. If you are new, welcome. Welcome. PGT time, baby. You in for a show. You are in for a show. So hopefully you all got your drinks. You got whatever it is that you do to relax and have a good time. I hope you got it, baby, because we got a show tonight, okay? So let's get started. We're going to get started with the substitute teacher because I need everybody to be in here. When I tell you I need everybody to be in here, I need everybody to be in here when we talk about Khadijah ass. When we talk about Khadijah and Jeremy, rest in peace to Jeremy. Rest in peace to Jeremy. But I got a lot to say. Ooh, I got so much to say. Y'all, I got so much to say. Jesus, I got much to say. I was starting to save it. I was going to save it for Friday with me and Poolie, but I wasn't able to do that because we actually scheduled, I had already scheduled a guest to come on Friday. So this Friday would not be our Peachy Thoughts, okay? I'm sorry, but it would not be our Peachy Thoughts on this Friday because we already had scheduled a guest for Friday. So our Peachy Thoughts will be back. Damn. The wrong way. Our PG Thoughts will be back on next Friday, okay? We got some good letters, y'all. We got some good letters out there. So, okay. Khadijah and Jeremy coming up soon. I'm going to need y'all to stick around. I got the full video. Now, we're not playing the full video because the full video was very, very, very long. Very long. But I do have some of the key points that was in there that I did want to discuss. So, make sure y'all stay tuned. Because, baby, we breaking it down, okay? We breaking it down. If y'all want to call in and say some things, y'all could do that. It's completely up to y'all. Or y'all could just comment in the chat, okay? But first, we finna talk about this substitute teacher, baby. Veronica, I don't remember us beating up teachers. I just don't remember that. Now, I remember a security guard. I don't remember who it was. Veronica, don't put the name in the chat. I know she is. But I remember somebody beat up the, well, I ain't going to say beat up, but they got into a fight with the security guard. Go figure. Yeah, I went to an all-black school. Yeah, he got into a fight with the security guard. I know anybody from BV, if you was graduating around the time I did, I bet you remember that. And I bet you remember who it was, but we're not going to say who it was, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. Here go our fair usage, and then we're going to go straight into this clip where they done jumped the substitute teacher at an alternative school, y'all. That's why we're going to talk about that alternative school, too. Here we go.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
CMS substitute teacher who says 2 students attacked her in the classroom.
She jumped behind me and was choking me back here, pulling me on my neck and pulling out my hair.
Well, this happened Wednesday at Turning Point Academy. That's off Morris Chapel Road. Also, it's located in West Charlotte. Only Channel 9's Jonathan Lowe spoke to that teacher tonight. And Jonathan, Turning Point's mission is to help students fix behavioral issues.
That's absolutely right, Scott. Turning Point Academy is the Charlotte-Mecklenburg School District's alternative school where students are assigned when they are removed from the traditional school setting. Well, that substitute teacher told me she no longer believes it's fulfilling its mission of redirecting student behavior.
Renata Horton says she was simply requiring students follow the rules.
So they already know if Horton back there, which is me, Horton ain't finna let all that stuff slide and get away. You see what I'm saying?
She says she never imagined when she started substitute teaching at CMS Alternative High School Turning Point this past December that it would lead to injuries to her head, neck, and hands.
Somebody need to get up out their bed and shut that school down. Somebody else, they're gonna let somebody sneak a gun in their necks.
Wednesday, Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools confirmed 2 students attacked her. Horton says they were 16 and 17-year-olds.
I said, you know what? You need to take off your hoodie, okay, off your head, because this policy.
You're not supposed to have hoodies.
You don't supposed to have hoodies on.
She says a behavior modification technician, someone trained in managing student behavior, was also in the room.
The BMT jumped up in my face and said, hold up, Miss Horton. Yeah, everybody, everybody, and everybody else know that she walks around with her hood on all the time.
With no warning, that's when Horton says one of the girls charged towards her. She says the other girl came from behind and pulled her to the ground.
And when she knocked me down, that's when the other one got her hands on me, and she jumped behind me and was choking me back here, pulling me on my neck and pulling out my hair. And that's when they went to start beating me.
The 57-year-old woman who recently got a knee replacement describes being punched and kicked and her hair getting pulled, all while she says the BMT associate was in the room.
I had a hard time trying to get myself up out of that position, as tall as I am, with all them kids around me like that, to try to get up and pull up on anything. Where was that man, the BMT? Where was he?
Could you see? Do you know?
Could not see him nowhere. Didn't hear him, didn't see him nowhere.
She says another BMT from another part of campus ran to her rescue and forced the girls off of her.
And then this other student that hangs out with them said, now you can pick up one of your locks that they pulled out because you just got your beat by 2 students.
Horton says no one offered to call medic or take her to the hospital. Her daughter, Vaughn, rushed to campus and took her.
I'm hurt that I didn't have hardly no support, because I've been nothing but good to Turning Point. I don't call out. I'm a sub. And anytime them kids ask me for something to eat, I give it to them.
Horton's daughter now forbids her own mother from returning to the school.
Bye-bye. She been nothing but good to Turning Point. I've been nothing but good to Turning Point. Bye-bye. When I tell you, now, let me say this. Now, she would have got up and beat the dog brakes off these kids. Beat the dog brakes off these kids. When I say beat them down, she would have been in jail somewhere. She would have been in jail. This is why I used to work for school systems. I used to work for school systems. They was too bad for me. They was too bad for me. I did it for years. And I said, you know what? I'll go to the medical field. I ain't working with patients. I work in the administration part. I ain't got to talk to nobody on no phones. None of it. Okay? There would be no way possible that I would get up. I don't care if I had a knee replacement, whatever she had done. It would have took every BMT or whatever them folks call to get me up off them kids. You would not mess with my hair, baby. You would not mess with my hair. Baby, when it comes to this, I don't play no games, okay? Me and the kids, I took the kids Saturday to a track meet, to my goddaughter's track meet. It was hot, burning up hot on the bleachers. I ain't never been to a track meet before, 81 degrees, and I decided to wear a hoodie. My Peachy Kisses hoodie, so everybody can see that it's Peachy Kisses time, okay? Baby, when I tell y'all I was so hot. So my goddaughter's grandmother gave Trey her umbrella, because Trey was even saying he was hot. So she gave him the umbrella, baby. I had just got my hair done, okay? When I tell you that umbrella kept poking me in the head, and I kept turning around looking at Trey like, if you don't, give me that umbrella. You just gonna have to sweat. Because you done hit me one too many times in the head with this umbrella, baby. And I don't play when it comes to my hair. Don't touch my hair. You know, you can say it's cute, but don't touch my hair. So when they pulling out dreadlocks and stuff, oh, baby, it's going down. It's going down. I don't promote violence on the kids. I don't promote violence at all. But do not think you finna come and run up on me, little kids. Don't run up on me. Don't run up on my mama. Don't run up on my husband. And most importantly, don't run up on my kids. But y'all, they did this lady wrong. They didn't try to get her no help. But this is what happens when you go and work for alternative school. She might as well went and worked for the projects. Might as well. Might as well. She might as well went and worked for the projects. Because in the projects, you're going to have to do the same thing that you got to do at the alternative school. What is that? Duck and dodge. One more again. Duck and dodge. I don't even know why they even came up with an alternative school. You're going to take all the bad kids and put them in one school. And you think it's going to be successful? That's just my personal opinion. And I see y'all got some personal opinions too. So let's see. Audra, like, there you go, making jokes again. Veronica. I'm not gonna even say it. Veronica said I would have beat their ass and been smiling in my mug shots. Veronica, can we say where you work at? I'll just say Veronica works for kids. We'll say that. And Veronica has had some bad kids. She has some bad kids. But I don't think they're bad like that. What's up, BG? We got Mama Peach in the building too, baby. Where she go? I seen her on here. She said, Mama Peach in the building. Mama Peach, there you go. Hello, everyone. Mama Peach is watching. And she might be watching on Roku TV. Yeah, we still on Roku TV. Make sure y'all download that app on y'all Roku stick. PGT time spelled with the Y. And if you are watching on your phone, make sure you stop watching on your phone right now. Well, don't stop. Keep going because we need your for the algorithm. Yeah, we need you still for the algorithm. But go ahead and watch me on the big screen. Watch me on the big screen. If your TV is less than 10 inches, gonna watch me on your phone. You know, me and Jason already came to that conclusion with y'all. Okay? All right. So let's get into this next clip, y'all. We're gonna get into an update. I don't know if y'all remember this story or not. I'm gonna replay a couple of clips on it. But do y'all remember the story I did about the young man that had I forgot where it was at, but it's gonna show us on here. In Michigan. I think it was in Michigan. But anyways, he went to jail for torturing his baby mama. And then his own mama went and bailed him out of jail. Remember that? And then he's out on bond and go back to his mama house and his baby mama there. And he ended up murdering her and the mama husband, which is his stepdaddy. And then turned around and stabbed his mama. And the mama ran out the house to the neighbors to go tell them that her son stabbed her and killed the other folks. Y'all remember that? Well, don't worry. His name is Mr. Welch. Mr. Welch. I covered that story. The mom did end up passing away, unfortunately. Rest in peace to her. Rest in peace to the baby mama. And also rest in peace to stepdaddy. Okay? Rest in peace to the three of them. Baby. They locked him up. He's locked up. He's in there. He ain't getting out this time. But y'all, guess what? They done found out something else on this dude. He done killed somebody else. I gotta show y'all these updates. So first, we're gonna start off with just, the old clip to give y'all a reminder on what happened. But here we go.
Let's talk about real life issues. Love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus.
That rocked a Harper Woods neighborhood and destroyed a family more than a week ago just keeps getting worse. 23-year-old Jonathan Welch was let out on bond, accused of torturing his girlfriend. Police say he used that bond as freedom to take her life and the lives of others. Sean Lay is live where it happened in Harper Woods with reaction after a third person has died in connection with all of this. Sean.
And Kimberly, we're talking about an awful incident here that happened on July 10th. We were here as it all was unfolding. We continue to discover new information day after day about this horrible case. The family's home here remains a sad crime scene. Neighbors here tell us they watched Jonathan Welsh lower his little boy, baby boy, out the window and go back inside the home. That's where police say he went on a horrible stabbing spree, and now we've learned there are no survivors.
But I never would have thought that this would have occurred.
1 week ago, this shocking scene played out across the street from Jeff Wolf's Harper Woods home. Video showing 23-year-old Jonathan Welsh surrendering to police after prosecutors say Welsh killed his longtime girlfriend Zelega Frazier, his stepfather Robert Bray, setting his mother's home on fire and shooting at police. Also, Welsh's own mother was stabbed in her back during the attack. Police now confirming tonight that mother, Flossie Nicole Bray, has died from her injuries.
It's just a tragedy. Really, that's all that can really be said about it. I think everybody in the neighborhood was pulling for Flossie to make it and hoping that that would be at least one salvageable element of this situation. So it's very tragic.
All this taking place after Welsh was arrested and charged in June with torturing and sexually assaulting Frazier. But a 36th District Court magistrate gave Welsh a $10,000 bond. Welsh's mother bonding her son out. Hours later, police say Welsh attacked her, Frazier, and his stepdad.
Everybody's just shocked about it, dismayed that this all could have been prevented.
Back here live, Jonathan Welsh, now a Harper Woods judge setting bond for him. No bond is being held tonight. He has a hearing tomorrow. We'll have it covered for you. We understand his charges will now be amended to include his own mother's death.
All right. So y'all remember that? I see some people in the comments. They like, hell yeah, they remember that. Mama P said, what Mama P said? Please share with all your friends and family members to vote for PGC. Then she got podcast. Thanks in advance, Mama Peach. Thank you, Mama Peach. Thank you. I am all over the place. Okay, let me take this down because I see I'm doing a little lagging. But thank you, Mama Peach. Mama Peach said bye. Y'all better make sure my baby win. My babies. Me, Poolie, and Jason. Don't forget, y'all got until April 1st, which is just a few more days, okay? So please make sure you vote. Okay, now, so I wanted to bring y'all up to speed. So that's what happened. Well, I found some more information. For y'all. Because when I say I be out in these streets, baby, okay? I be out in these streets trying to get some information for y'all. So we got 2 clips on here. Here we go.
Her family says she was beaten to death and her body was dumped in a field. Natalia Morse's life was cut short earlier this month at the age of 24, and today her family pleaded for clues in the case. Victor Williams has the story as they search for justice.
Yes, it's hard to believe that someone would just beat a woman to death and then throw her body into a field just like this one. Family members still can't believe to this day that it happened.
She was viciously beaten, left in a field. Someone out there did this to her. She didn't deserve this.
24-year-old Natalia Morse's body was found on June the 4th in a vacant lot near Lenox and Canfield. Since then, her death has remained a mystery.
She was so outgoing. You know, she was an average young 24-year-old.
Her family has been and will continue their search for justice during this rough and unfortunate time. But the journey hasn't been easy. Natalia's younger siblings had to graduate high school right after finding out the unfortunate news of her death.
They looked up to her. What's going on now? They so messed up. Imagine going to your graduation knowing just less than a few hours ago, you just got the news your older sister is dead. How could you walk across this stage?
The question remains, however, who would want to do such a thing to a girl? Something that loved ones are asking themselves every day.
We can't bring Natalia back, but y'all can help us get justice for her. Speak up if y'all know anything, heard anything, seen anything. Crime Stoppers, please call them.
And that number for Crime Stoppers.
Well, we don't need to give y'all the Crime Stoppers number. You know why? Because that black bastard did it. Mr. Welch. Mr. Welch did it. You don't believe me? Here we go.
Yeah, this is a very complex case, but one thing is clear. The family of the woman who was murdered last year, and that's the latest homicide charge in this case, that family finds themselves devastated all over again.
Like, you took my daughter, I took somebody I can never get back, somebody I love. So I'm hurt for the rest of my life.
Chastity Morse is reliving the pain all over again, knowing Jonathan Welch, the Detroit man released on low bond after being charged with numerous felonies, including torture, is now charged in a fourth murder, that of Chastity's 24-year-old daughter, Natayla Morse.
The last time I saw her, I hugged her and told her I love her, and my kids was about to graduate, so she was talking about, oh, I'm gonna come down to the graduation. Yeah, she died the day before her sisters graduated. They had to go across stage the next day knowing their sister died. I told them, do it for your sister. So they went across stage for her. They did it for her.
Her body was found in a field on the city's east side in June of last year and was not positively identified until later. The Wayne County Prosecutor's Office says Welch is accused of killing Natayla with blunt force trauma to her head before stealing her car and setting it on fire. Have you ever seen him before, prior to all of this?
No, it honestly kind of doesn't really make any sense how they have any connection whatsoever. So
her sister still going through the anger.
Did he deserve a bond? No, especially that low. It's absurd. I'm honestly speechless.
In the time after Morse's body was found, investigators say Welch was charged with bringing terror to his ex. Prosecutors say he strangled his ex, poured gasoline on her, threatened her with a drill, burned her arms and legs, and attempted to sexually assault her. He was then given a bond at $100,000, 10%, and walked out of jail after posting the $10,000 bond. Shortly after, prosecutors say he barricaded himself in his mother's Harper Woods home and shot at police before setting the house ablaze. The ex-girlfriend, Welch's mother, and stepfather were killed.
Bond reform definitely needs to become a big major thing, because this happens all the time. So much could have been prevented if they would have really looked at the bigger picture. You're a threat to the community,
Meantime, the family of Natayla Morse try to remember the good times they had with a hole in their hearts that will never be filled.
She was the oldest sibling of the 7 of us. She was loving, the most kindest soul you could ever meet. Like, she had drive, and she was all about going to work, working on herself, her career. She was really driven to do better.
So needless to say, the family wants the system to change somewhere. We were unable to reach a lot of the principal folks involved in the legal system as it relates to this case. We hope to hear from them soon. Certainly more questions as we go down the road.
All right, y'all. That was extremely, extremely, extremely sad. They do not know what the connection is. To this day, they still don't know. The last clip that I just showed you, that was from 3 days ago. So that was our update clip. But again, they have no idea what the connection was, and they probably never will. But I'd like to know, how did the police and detectives and all them folks, how did they come up with there was a connection to where they putting this on him? So I will be doing continuous research and updates on this story. And, rest in peace. Rest in peace to all 4 of these people. The last time I covered it, it was just 3 people. The mom, the baby mama, and the stepfather. Now, with the update that we have, now it is a total of 4 people that this black bastard decided to take out of this world. Probably for no reason. BG said, I don't know. Sometimes they'll throw an extra charge on a bum. I agree. That's why I say I need to know. How did they come up with this? For the parents, for the mother and the sister to be completely clueless Said they ain't never seen this man before a day in their life. But he's being charged with it. But maybe they got something, y'all. They probably got something that tied him to it. But we definitely need to know. BG said, I don't care if they do, but her family does not seem convinced. Not at all. Not at all. So I really, really hope that they go ahead and try to get some private investigator or somebody to see if they can figure out if this is the right person that actually did this. Okay. Veronica Carmen said, this is how you're supposed to curse. This is how you're supposed to cuss in the comments. All right, y'all. As promised, Khadijah, baby. Khadijah and Jeremy. We is on that story right now. I was going to play some music for y'all, but I was like, nah, let's go ahead and get into it. And then after this, we'll go ahead and get into a commercial break, okay? So these, for everyone that don't know, let's start with that. For those that don't know, this couple right here, her name is Khadijah, and his name is Jeremy. Now, I know Jeremy looking kind of crazy right now because that's just a picture that he was just taking, but this is what Jeremy actually looks like, okay? But I need y'all to see Khadijah. This is Khadijah. For those that don't know, these two are married. And they got, I'm assuming, 4 kids. Because that's what she said. Well, she didn't say we got 4 kids. She just said he got 4 kids. And they're married. So we're just going to assume, because that's all we could do. Everything is allegedly. We're just going to assume the 4 kids are by him that she has. What else I want to say? This was a tragedy. This was a complete tragedy. And I have so much I have to say on this topic. I started to just do the whole show with just this topic right here. But like I told y'all, there's so much that goes on out in this world. We don't have enough shows for it until I let go of my full-time job. Then we got plenty of time. But until then, we don't have that much time for it. So I really want y'all to pay attention to these two. I'm going to go ahead, start the live video. But for those that don't know, this young man, Jeremy, is deceased. He was murdered by Khadijah, his very own wife. I've researched her page. I've researched his page. They seem like they was in love with each other. They was always posting each other on each other's page. And then all of a sudden things went haywire when you're looking at her page. She decided to post things about him on her page like right before this occurred. And this just happened, y'all, like 2 or 3 days ago. But she ended up posting things about him being bisexual. She said, my husband is a bisexual man. And then she put his name on there. She wasn't afraid. She also said that she put on a post that her husband was sleeping with employees. She wasn't afraid. She let it on out there. Whether it's true or not, we don't know. She could have really been going through a lot. Do I feel sorry for this young lady? Hell no. I do not. I don't feel sorry for her at all. Whatever they give her, she deserves. And I truly mean that. This was senseless. It was ignorant. It was sad, pathetic. Did I say ignorant? These kids was there. The mother was there. And I got a lot to say about her ass too. I sure do. One thing I can stand right here on my show. I can stand on it right now and tell y'all. One thing about me, I ain't gonna lie to y'all about nothing. There's one thing that I can truthfully say. My mama and my mother-in-law do not get in me and Poolie business unless I bring them in our business. And even then, they still would not act like this woman acted. No way possible. But like I said, I got a lot to say. So let's go ahead and get started. For those that have not saw this, it's 2 clips. So we're gonna go ahead with the first one. And this is the video. We're not gonna see him get shot, of course, but this is the video. You will hear the gunshot, okay? You will hear it. But I really need y'all to pay attention and listen to the conversation amongst the mother, Khadijah, Jeremy, because what I got to say, I need y'all to make sure y'all hear all of this, okay? Here we go.
Yeah, people want to have something to say, but he ain't here with his kids. He ain't helping. He left at 6:00. He left at 6:06 to go be with his mama.
Over here trying to cook something to eat.
Instead of trying to.
Why is there got to be a question about do I need to cook for the kids? Why is there a question?
He don't never have to question. He don't want to question everybody's loyalty. But where is his loyalty at? But he want to talk about me when I am not doing. He want to talk about me when I'm not doing. Talk about unnecessary. Then he talking about calling the police. Talk about I'm gonna get my stuff. But you got 4 kids and a wife. It's 7:36. He can't even be.
He can't even come here and cook for these kids.
He can't even come here to cook for the kids.
He got to be at work at 8 o'clock.
Nah, matter of fact, he got to be at work at 9.
Okay, but he still got time to cook for these kids.
And then he got to go pick up his. He got to go pick up his buddy from his job, Law.
Well, he need to tell Law he need to get his mama car and go to work.
He pick up his brother Law, take him to work back and forth every day.
I ain't got nothing to
but then
nobody, helping nobody, but
he can't put gas in both cars.
That's what I'm saying. If Law ain't getting him no gas money to go to work, talking about people got stuff. Okay, he wanna put it like that. Okay, I got stuff to do too. I'm over here. I got stuff to do too. I'm over here. I'm over here putting the rep.
Yeah, what you on the phone with?
I'm over here. I'm done.
No, you ain't trying to get ready for work. Look at him. This is sad case, y'all. He getting his stuff. Look at that. Sad case. As a father.
Okay, Jeremy, what is the conversation you want to have?
Yeah, and your baby in the room.
You want to have,
Give me my phone, bro. Don't share
what is the conversation you want to have?
What's the conversation?
Get out my
He said,
phone.
what's the conversation?
Don't touch me. I call the police over here. Do not touch me.
He said, what's the conversation y'all want to have?
Get on me.
What's the conversation you want to have?
I'm finna say, man, don't get you touch me, please.
Ain't nobody touching you.
I'm gonna send my cousin over here. Do not touch me,
Don't
bro.
call nobody over here.
Oh, wait. Tell your daughter to keep her hands on
What
me.
is the
Tell your
conversation?
daughter to keep her hands on me.
You the one slapped me. You the one slapped me. Hit me now. Hit me now.
Keep her hands on me.
What's
on me?
I'm still asking what is the conversation?
Oh man, that's what I'm finna do. I'm finna get out. I ain't even trying to argue at all. I'm just trying to get my...
No, you want to go tell your family about this, about that. You want to do this.
I'm trying to leave from over here and speak, man. I ain't trying to argue at all.
Ain't nobody...
I'm going to take my car key off.
Okay, so that was the first clip. Let's talk about it. Mama need to shut up. That's number one. Mama need to shut up. Mama need to shut her daughter up. Now, apparently, y'all have to understand, these people know each other. This mama know her daughter very well. And 9 times out of 10, she know this man. If this man gotta be at work at 9 o'clock, why in the hell is he cooking breakfast for these kids? Why? She got time to be on live while her mama in there cooking. Why she ain't in there cooking? Why she ain't got her live on and she in there cooking since she got to be on live so bad? That's the problem. Social media is the devil. We have all heard it, except for PGT Time Show. Social media is the devil. We are all clear on that. And it has taken over these kids' lives. It really has. We're just going to be honest. It has taken over their lives. Even some adults has taken completely over. Why did your mama have to drive to your house to cook breakfast for your 4 kids? Why? Why? Why did your mama have to get up out her bed to come cook breakfast for your kids? And you got time to walk around on live and complain about this grown man that has a job, may we add, who has to be at work at 9 o'clock. We going off of what she say. We are going off of everything that she said. Her not knowing that she was finna kill this man. She on live. And baby, everything was on live. Like I said, we can't play the whole thing because it was entirely too long. Because the phone kept going all the way to the police came. The phone kept going. And the police found the phone. They found the phone. They know everything is on there. Excuse me. But at the same time, y'all, mama could have died. What if Buddy would have came in there acting a fool? Because she was acting a fool. And dumped on everybody. Kids and all. I'm just going to call it like this. It ain't like we ain't never seen it happen. But to me, the most hurtful thing is he was trying to go. He was trying to go. Women, how many times, you know I ain't lying, how many times do you leave? We all by the door. We all grabbing on them, pulling on them. Don't leave. Be this, be that. B is the cuss word. Instead of just letting them go. Just let them go, or you go. Everybody's upset. Nothing good is going to come out of everybody being upset in a relationship. I'm telling you that now. Nothing good is going to come out of it. So there's no sense in trying to stop him from going so that y'all can argue even more. For what? So something like this can happen? Do I feel like this woman wanted to murder her husband? No. But she sure was trying to scare him. She sure was trying to scare him. And the thing is, when you get so upset and so angry, you just don't know what you gonna do. You just don't know. Anything can happen. Snap. We have all seen at least one episode of Snap. They made a show out of it. People really do snap, y'all. Do I feel like she snapped? Nope. I sure don't. I don't think she snapped. I think she was just crazy. That's what I think. She was just crazy. Let's get into this second clip. Here we go.
What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on.
What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on. Don't touch me, bro.
What's the conversation?
Smooth, bro. Trying to get ready for work, man. Go.
How you getting ready for work? What is going on? That's all I'm here. I'm over here doing. Talking about I don't do nothing for the kids. I don't do nothing.
You know, I'm sorry, y'all. If mama don't shut up, it's like she egging it on. Apparently, Miss Lady, apparently he don't want to talk to y'all. He damn sure don't want to talk to you and your daughter. And she studied egging it on. Is this mama's fault? No. This is truly her daughter's fault. But mama could have done something else to resolve this issue. Something. As an old lady, she should have had enough knowledge. That whole stop Khadijah. That ain't where the force at. Stop Khadijah. Stop Khadijah. And Khadijah is like a damn robot repeating everything her mama say. Baby, here we go. Let's finish.
Get off my phone, bro.
What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on me.
What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on me. Don't touch me, bro.
What's the conversation?
Move, bro. I'm trying to get ready for work, man. Go.
How you getting ready for work?
What is going on? That's all I'm here. I'm over here doing. Talking about I don't do nothing for the kids. I don't do nothing. I do what I can when I can.
understand.
But like I said, don't keep putting me in situations that's not my problem. And then, like I said, this is your family. You supposed to be here. Helping take care of
No, he ain't
these
straight.
kids.
No,
You're not good because you're not here taking care of these kids.
He wanna go call everybody.
Keep your hands on me, bro. Don't touch me again.
Touch you.
Jason, sit there over here. We'll make it easy. Sit there over here. I'm gonna do it just like that. Sit there over here.
Ain't nobody finna come over here and do nothing.
Get your hands on me, bro. Stop touching me. Move.
Need to stop.
Sit there over there, Jason.
Ain't nobody coming over here.
Oh, me, bro. Sit down. Get your motherfucking hands on me, bro. Stop touching me, bro.
Stop.
Stop touching me.
Y'all wanna kill me. Murder scene, bro.
Stop touching me again.
Stop.
Touch me. Touch me again. Touch me again. Touch me again.
Ain't nobody finna do that. Ain't nobody finna do that.
Open the house.
Ain't nobody. Stop.
Don't worry about it. Touch me again. Touch me again.
Stop. Yeah.
Touch me again.
Yeah. Stop. Yeah, bitch. Stop. Stop. I'm not open here for this.
Motherfucker gonna keep her hands on me,
your
bro.
ass nice, bitch. Stop. Nobody, I can get out my bed for this.
Yeah, people so
Stop. Oh, you ain't getting nothing. Everything in the top is on me. Stop. Get somewhere and sit down. Y'all gonna have to stop all this. Then y'all wonder why the kids.
What she should have been saying is, Lord, if it's in your will, please don't let me get the death penalty. That's what she should have been saying. This was just so, and the reason why the picture was on there, y'all, because the phone ended up falling and all you saw was just pitch black. You couldn't see nothing. So I put the picture up there. But again, this was so senseless. He was trying to leave. And she would not let this man leave. How many times did y'all hear this man say, I'm finna go. I'm trying to go. He on the phone with his uncle. I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to leave. Let me just go. Let me just go. He just kept saying it. And she would not let him go. And I know y'all heard her say murder scene, murder scene. Baby, they finna use all this against you, honey. All this finna be used against you. When the police officer found the phone, he smirked. He laughed. Couldn't see him, but you could sure hear him. He like, this fool done had this on live the whole time. Lock her ass up. Go get her. Go get her and put her in the car right now. She's done. She can't even lie and say he was beating me. I didn't have a choice but to shoot him. She cannot lie about anything. And you did this in front of your kids. Now your kids got to live with this for the rest of their life. You got the nerve to tell them, go to the other room. Go to the room. You weren't telling them to go to the room when y'all sitting up there arguing and fussing. Because your soul sat there and said, and your daughter right here. I'm very upset about this. I'm very upset. Because this did not have to happen. At all. If y'all saw the pictures of them, the posts that Jeremy was posting about them, just seemed like they were so in love. And then you come across a hurdle and you don't know how to handle it in a marriage. Something so simple as this, you couldn't handle it. So just imagine what they was going through in the past before this occurred. They can't tell me this ain't the first time that they done got into it. And you went out and you went and pulled out your pistol. Your tool. If you pull it, you better use it. And that's what she did. How dumb of her. How dumb of her. I don't feel sorry for her. There's a lot of people that have been commenting, not in my chat, but has been commenting on other people's posts about, oh, how they feel sorry for her. Y'all don't know what she was going through. I don't give a damn what she was going through. She done took this man's life for nothing. He was not abusing you right then. Yeah, she said, oh, you slapped me. We ain't see it. We ain't see it. We ain't see this man slap you from the time he walked in that house. So with that being said, you murdered this man for nothing. Lord, I wish I could be the judge. Baby, I wish I could be the judge. I wish I could be the judge, baby. I'll run it down on her. I will run it down. You are about to lose out on being with your kids for the rest of their lives. Because you wouldn't let your husband just walk away for a second. He had to go to work. He still had to go to work. This man didn't even make it to work. This happened in the morning time. 7-something in the morning, y'all. Girl, if you don't take yourself back to sleep and let your mama keep making your breakfast for your kids. Just dumb. Just dumb and ignorant. Now these kids gotta be without both their parents. And she didn't even seem like she was a bad girl, you know what I'm saying? Like I saw some of her videos where she was amongst her kids, holding the babies. They got babies. Well, they got a baby. Baby, I just don't know what else to say. I really don't. This has been the most ignorant thing that I have seen in a very long time. A very long time. And it was so uncalled for. She said this part brought tears to my eyes. To hear them kids screaming like that. Even the mama back there screaming, "Heifer, if you don't shut up." Because you could have helped out with this. I feel like mama needs some time too. She may not need the same amount of time as the daughter, but she needs some time too. Because she didn't do what she was supposed to do. Yes, just stupid. You done lost your life because your husband wanted to leave and you didn't want him to go. You wanted to keep bashing him, arguing with him on live. You lucky he didn't beat the brace off of you on live. Then you would have had a reason to shoot him. But all he wanted to do was just go. But you literally woke up that morning, had your mama come cook breakfast, and said, "Ooh, I got to go live and tell everybody that's watching on my live that my husband ain't shit." Really? Really? Is it that serious? Is social media that serious, y'all? That you got to let the whole world know that the man that you decide to have kids by, the man that you decide to screw, the man that you taking pictures with online, that he ain't nothing, that he won't cook the kids breakfast when he got to go to work. He should have left her just because y'all done asked me. You and your mama done asked me to cook breakfast, and you know I got to go to work. He should have left her because of that. He should have been gone. Apparently, this has been an issue. That this man ain't cooking breakfast. And he got a whole job to go to while you sit there and go on live. I can't. It's not making sense to me, y'all. It just don't make sense to me. That we got this many ignorant people out there in the world. Do you know how many men is just laying up, not doing nothing at all? Playing on the PlayStation 5? Babysitting his kids? Yes, I said babysitting. Because he should be out there working. Babysitting his kids in your house while you go out there and work for the entire family. This man nice enough to go pick up somebody else. And your ignorant ass mama talking about some, he need to go get some gas money, put some gas in the car. What? Lady, that's none of your business. Baby. Stars. Feel free. Yeah, I can't. I just can't. This is just too much. This is too much. That this world is so messed up like this. Like, how dare her? How dare her? Whatever they give her, even if it's the death penalty, baby, I'm going to be right there watching. Is it time yet? How many more minutes we got? Oh, I'm just watching the clock. Baby, she need to be out of here. Do you hear me? But we're going to move on. We're finna get into a commercial break. When we come back, I have an update on the Sweet 16 party. I know you guys remember that. I have been covering that story. I do have an update on that. Can't wait for you guys to see the killers. Can't wait for y'all to see the killers. It was 4 of them. They got all 4 of them in custody. And one of them got the nerves, the audacity to start crying in court. Yeah, I had to do my... You done went and shot up a whole block. And now you're crying. Nigga, what you thought was gonna happen to you? I'm sorry. What did you think was gonna happen to you if you don't get away with it? And now you're gonna come in here and cry? Wolf tears? And you think we care? I can't wait for y'all to see this. But okay, y'all, here got a commercial break. Don't forget to vote.
Yeah, my feet are on the ground thanks to gravity. Fire in the sky passing by through the breeze. Can I be relieved from the state of being? I just wanna leave, I ain't gotta pack a thing. Everything I wanna bring is inside of me. Take me to the stars, you can levitate me with the beam. We getting down to the wire, the world is on fire. Take me away on your spaceship, please. I'm so tired of people. That's tired of people. People, they lie to people. Try to divide the people. Then they hire just to fire and deny the people. I'd rather descend to the sky and just admire people. The earth is dying, people, and all we do is deny that we are Oedipus complected. We fucking her into darkness. I've been coughing up a lung for a couple days. Is it COVID or the smog that I consume on a regular basis? But to my unidentified flying object in the sky, if you touch down by my crib, my intention is to ride. Every time the government denied, I knew it was a lie. I'd be so appreciative if you would beam me up tonight. Oh, don't you know it's ghetto? Oh, don't you know it's ghetto?
All right, y'all, we are back. Look, I was trying to put it up there. Let me go ahead and put it up there right quick. That was Rosetti. That was Rosetti on all platforms. The name of the song is Planet Earth is a Ghetto. And it is. It is. It's the whole earth is a ghetto. Some hood ass shit. Sorry, Mama Peach. Sorry it came out like that. But y'all, this world is a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. All right, y'all. Let's get into the Sweet 16. Then we're going to get into the so-called pastor. Got something to say about her, too. And then we have an update on the 3 bodies that were found in Detroit, where we had our guest, Lori Kemp, came on the show. So we do have an update with that just as well. And then we at the end of the show, baby. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's get into it.
For killing 2 teens is still out there following a weekend shooting at a Sweet 16 birthday party in Douglas County. This as the reward to find that person has doubled now to $40,000. Several people were shot at that weekend party and 2 of them died. In a story you will only see on 11 Alive, Bobeth Yates spoke to the entire family of 15-year-old Samuel Moon.
It feels like somebody just took my heart and ripped it up.
Samuel Moon's mother, Beverly LaFleur, overcome with emotions as she spoke about her son. He was one of 2 teens killed over the weekend after attending a Douglas County Sweet 16 party.
The lights, the police, so far away we couldn't get through. So I opened the door and said, let's go. And I took off running and I ran the whole way down because I just had to get to my baby.
According to Douglas County Sheriff's Office, about 100 teens flooded at Talkeetna Road when the house party was shut down. Shortly after, someone opened fire into the crowd. 6 teens were injured and 14-year-old Aljanay Hill and Samuel were killed.
He was running for his life. And yes, he was hit by a stray bullet. But the fact that this powerful weapon was in the hands of a child, it makes it where we have no safe spaces anymore. There's no more safety for our kids for them to gather.
A situation that has left Samuel's entire family in disbelief.
I'm in shock. I will say that. Yeah, I would say that it's a lot of emotions going on at one time. So you can't really feel one thing. So you're feeling everything or nothing.
That's my little brother.
The LaFleur family told 11 Alive Samuel was the life of their home, always smiling and laughing, and his infectious personality extended beyond their house.
I met with the bus driver today. She came over and She said he would dap everybody from the back of the bus all the way to the front of the bus. He would have to make sure everybody in there is smiling. So he was just a fun-loving kid. This bow tie is his signature mark. Whenever we had to dress up to go anywhere, he got this bow tie out. And I'm representing him right now with this bow tie.
The community will gather tonight for a prayer walk honoring both.
All right, y'all. So I just wanted to give y'all a rundown. That's to catch you up. We saw, as far as other clips when I did this story, we saw the young lady's mother on. That was when she was saying that she felt like the homeowner should be responsible or have some type of accountability just as well. But like I said, they have caught all the boys. But I just wanted to show that clip to bring you all up to speed for those that wasn't aware of this. But also, to me, this seemed like a family, as far as mother and father, that did everything right. And this just by hearing them, by the way they talk, the way the family and the kids is just so well put together and they speak so well. It seemed like they did everything the right way possibly. And this is why they so in shock. Like, oh my gosh, we did everything the right way and we still ended up with one of our kids murdered. That had nothing to do with this at all. This was definitely gang related per North. Was this what per Georgia? This was definitely gang related. So we got a couple more clips, which is including the update. So here we go.
4 teenagers are in jail charged with shooting up a Sweet 16 party, killing 2 innocent people and wounding 7 others. The sheriff now says the mass shooting was a gang hit. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joins us from the Douglas County Jail, where all 4 are being held tonight. A huge development with these arrests.
Absolutely, Christine. Good afternoon. The sheriff is saying this investigation is fluid and active. As you said, 4 teens are now being held here at the Douglas County Jail, but the sheriff says there will be even more arrests.
Found out it was a gang hit. I ain't gonna give him no airtime. I ain't gonna decorate him on the air.
Refusing to name the gang, determined, Douglas County Sheriff Tim Pounds walked all 4 murder suspects in. 18-year-old Timothy Coleman, 17-year-old twins Chase McDowell and Chance McDowell, and 17-year-old Kingston Cotman. The sheriff says the teens opened fire on the Sweet 16 crowd March 4th and turned his county emotionally upside down.
Gang related, and it was the folks that was hurt and killed were not the intended target. They were innocent bystanders.
The sheriff says old-fashioned police work led to the arrests. He says he has 1 witness, and the case is still active. The news is comforting to Ajane Hill's mother and twin brother.
I am definitely happy, but I'm also sad because it's not going to bring my daughter back. But however, justice definitely needs to be served.
And for Samuel Moon's family.
It was a relief in some ways, a bit of a comfort. My sister, she said she felt numb in that moment because there were conflicting emotions.
For the sheriff, it was a promise kept.
So I told my community and the public that I was going to catch these guys that committed this terrible crime in my county. And I worked along with my investigators to do exactly that.
Now, the sheriff says 2 of the 4 suspects attended New Manchester High School. Those are the McDowell twins. Coming up all new at 5, we'll tell you why the $40,000 in reward money is still in place in this high-profile case.
4 teenagers standing before a judge today charged with killing 2 innocent bystanders and injuring 7 others outside of a Sweet 16 party in Douglas County. Thanks for being with us. I'm Alan Devlin.
And I'm Savannah Louie. We want to get straight out to Atlanta News First reporter Megan Packer. Megan, you were in the courtroom, and this is very emotional for people on all sides of this case.
Savannah, it really was. I can tell you, family of the victims were sitting not far from family members of one of those accused shooters. Even one of the suspects himself appeared to be distraught as he went before that judge. And tonight, we're hearing from the mother of one of the suspects who's apologizing.
Are you Chance Terrell McDowell?
Yes, sir.
Mr. McDowell, I'm Judge McClain. I think we met yesterday. The reason that
A 17-year-old murder suspect appeared to get emotional as he went before a judge. At one point, Chance McDowell hung his head and appeared to cry.
the offense of murder is punishable by death, life imprisonment without the possibility of parole, or life imprisonment with the possibility.
McDowell, his twin brother Chase, along with 18-year-old Timothy Coleman and 17-year-old Kingston Cotman, were all led one by one into a Douglas County Superior Courtroom to hear the charges they're facing. They were in striped jail jumpsuits, handcuffed, and shackled. All four are charged with crimes that have deeply upset a Douglas County community. A shooting outside of a Sweet 16 birthday party earlier this month that killed 2 teenagers and injured 7 others. All innocent bystanders, according to investigators. The Douglas County Sheriff says the violence was gang-related.
I just wanted to tell the families I'm sending my deepest condolences for any of the accusations that were made against my son towards their families.
Elise Clark is the mother of Kingston Cotman, who investigators say shot 15-year-old Samuel Moon in the back and 14-year-old Anjanae Hill in the head with a 9mm handgun, killing them.
It's not about my family. It's about theirs. And again, I can't believe any of this has happened. These are kids, and I'm just truly sorry that all of this has happened.
All of the suspects are charged with malice murder and other offenses, including aggravated assault and aggravated battery. They're being held with no bond and will have court-appointed attorneys. Now, the sheriff's office has not elaborated on the alleged gang activity, and they have not released details about who, if anybody, was a specific target that night of the shooting. We're live.
Yes, Miss Lady, it's not about you and your kids no more. Your kids about to go. They on their way out the door. So, unfortunately, save your little crocodile tears because you should have been in there doing what you're supposed to do, take care of your kids, and make sure they wasn't out here playing with guns. Out here in gangs trying to kill people. Now, as far as the twins goes, I don't know if that was the mama of the twins. No, it wasn't the mama of the twins. I'm sorry. It was not. She was the mother of the last one, I believe. Last one that got picked up, if I'm not mistaken, allegedly. But the twin, he's sitting up there crying, boo-hoo, crocodile tears. We don't care. But I bet you, I gotta say it. I bet you he was the one that was just like Trey. Not my son. Hell no, not my son. But Trey from Boys in the Hood. He probably wanted to get out that car, y'all. Yeah, I know. I refer back to Boys in the Hood a lot. He probably was the one that wanted to get out that car. He probably told them, y'all, let's not do this. I ain't got a good feeling about this. They probably was like, you punk fat. And don't tell them what they done said to this little boy. And now he in there crying. Because you want to follow behind your twin brother who acted like he could care less. And like he ain't got a care in the world. Oh, I'm caught. Okay, thank you. But the thing is, they be so young that they don't understand the time that they about to get. Now, Buddy over there crying, twin, he probably was smart. You know, there's gangbangers out there that's young, y'all, that they're very smart in school. Y'all do know this. Straight A's. But got to be in the streets. Very smart. So he probably was Trey. Very smart. I want to get out the car. But they won't let me get out the car. I told them I didn't want to do this. I wasn't feeling it. But you still went anyways. You could have jumped out the car. Took the risk of scarring your fat ass up. But you chose. chose to stay. I'm not body shaming at all. Because I'm not a size 2. But baby, I push through. Okay? I push through. So I'm not body shaming. But it is what it is. Don't come in here crying now. You weren't crying when you was with your boys and your twin brother. Now somebody mama done lost 2 kids. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry. Because all he had to do was this. He could have been free. He could have been free, crying for his brother, who finna go for the rest of his life, and he could have been free to help take care of his mama when his mama get old. Now you won't be able to take care of her because y'all decided to do some stupid stuff and shoot up a block and didn't get nobody y'all was looking for. You injured almost 7 kids, I think it was, and killed 2 and didn't get nobody y'all was looking for. This was just as dumb as the other girl, did Khadijah. This was just as dumb as Khadijah. I'm just saying. Let's get into these comments. Look. Carmen said all he had to do was run fast, Forrest. Run, Forrest, run. Run, Forrest, run. But no. You decided not to take your energy drink today. It's not funny, Lord Jesus. It's not funny. I'm not going to laugh. You know what? I'm not going to laugh at these folks. Because this is not a funny occasion at all. We had 2 kids that lost their life. And almost 7 kids that got injured. Kids shot in the head. Trying to run away. Baby. All right, y'all. Let's get into our shout outs. We finna get into the preacher next. That lady. Who they say she's a preacher. I got an update on her too, y'all. Her apology. I got that too. Don't worry about it. I got y'all. But we got Miss Joyce watching, Cassandra, Mama Peach, Miss Audra. Hey, boo. We got Carmen watching. We got BG in the building. Who else we got? We got Miss Dorothy Allen in the building. Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Miss Andy Patterson. We got Miss Nola. Hey, Nola. We also got I Don't Know Real. They're watching. That's their name. I Don't Know Real. We also got Lermy. I'm sorry. We're going to start with Lermy. You know who you are. We also got Shanita. Hey, Shanita. Long live Woody. We got Mita Poole, Corto Tyler, Melissa Gillespie. I said that right, I think. We got Queen. Hey, Queen Perez. We also got Iris. Hey, Iris. Diana. Alfonso in the building, baby. Angel Young and Juanita Young. Now, is y'all related? Angel Young and Juanita Young. Are y'all related? And if you are related, which one of y'all called the other and said, make sure y'all tune in on Peachy Tea Time? That's all I want to know. Tell me who. And if you are still in here watching, who called who? I need to know. All right, y'all. Let's get to this so-called preacher. Yeah, Jamila. I don't even know if I said her name right. And frankly, I don't care. Because one thing that I was always told was God take care of his people and the devil take care of his people too. I'm not calling this lady the devil. But I am saying this. She just might be his cousin or his auntie I don't know. I don't know. She just might be the devil's auntie or the devil's cousin. I don't know. Because I don't know not one preacher that did what this lady has done. They need to take her. You know how they say that they're going to take your black card away? They need to take her pastor card away. And she don't never need to be a pastor again. Ever. Here we go.
This woman says she's a prophetess. She got a word from my husband. I said, no, you ain't got a word.
See, that's the problem. I'm sorry. That's the problem. These men. Ladies, y'all let these men make y'all go crazy. Go crazy. This lady done went crazy in the pulpit over a man, her husband. Okay, let's continue on.
This woman says she's a prophetess. She got a word from my husband. I said, no, you ain't got a word for him. You got a word for us. The spirit of the prophet is subject.
Now, I was with her. I'm sorry. But I was with her when she first started. And she said that the prophet said they got a word for her husband. No, chick, you got a word for us. I was with her right there. I was with her. Ma'am, you got a you need to talk to both of us. You know what I'm saying? Even when the kids get in trouble at school, you need to talk to mommy and daddy. Prophet, you need to talk to me and my husband. Not just my husband. You need to talk to both of us. Okay. Natasha, I'm sorry that you have to go through this, Natasha. Whoever she is. That's the prophet. Here we go.
The woman says she's a prophetess. She got a word from my husband. I said, no, you ain't got a word for him. You got a word for us. The spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet. Natasha Davis. I told you, I'm not your typical first lady. This first lady fight. And if I catch you in the street, I warned you. I warned you. I'm a Brooklyn chick. That'll never change. I'm just an anointed Brooklyn chick. And I'm coming for that ass. And so y'all, okay, I know I'm gonna be in trouble. I know I'm going to Cleveland, but I had to protect my household. I don't play with my husband. So, this brother in the back, what's up, son? How you doing? He stood up. He's like, yeah, I like her. She said, you see the realness in me? Nah, I'm real all day. The only thing fake is my weed and my hair, and I'm still good, bald-headed. I know I'm going to get in trouble, but I'm going to walk her. Oh, yeah, I know y'all ain't going to like me. I'm sorry, Joy Collins, the bishop. Oh, I got eyes on her. I got eyes on you, baby. When I see you, I promise you, I'm going to make Larry Reed again. And this time, it's because you got the eye. I ain't for everybody, but I'm for somebody. And y'all got to learn how to protect your marriages.
But what I want to do is I want to say I am so sorry. I'm saying I'm sorry because it is a sacred death. And if anyone knows about the sacred places, I am familiar with them. My actions as a leader should not have taken the position behind the sacred deaths. I should have stood in the place as a leader. But what you saw was a wife. And I spoke as a wife. And it is okay to speak as a wife. But it's not okay to speak as a wife from an overseer's position in a sacred desk behind the sacred place. I am very accountable. I don't need anyone to push me when to do it, how to do it. But I am speaking from a place of humility that I had to heal. I had to heal. I had to heal so that I would know how to handle life. I am not blaming anybody. I am not doing anything but saying, I am sorry. I don't apologize. I'm sorry. When you say I'm sorry, it comes from a different place. Anyone can give an apology, but I am saying I am so sorry that I spoke out of line. That is the bottom line. I was out of line. I thank God that I serve a God that is very forgiving. And he has shown me new mercy that even in this, I saw the hand of God. Now, I thank God for leaders. I thank God for my leader. I thank God for Bishop Coletta Vaughn. I thank God for Bishop Mr. Page. I thank God for my husband.
I ain't on mute. I ain't on mute. That has to be this got to be Khadijah's auntie. Okay, this got to be Khadijah's auntie. Baby, I don't want no parts of this woman at all in my spirit, in my circle, in my house, in my kids' school, let alone in church. She literally sat there, y'all, and said she's speaking as a wife. And it's okay to speak as a wife, just not in the pulpit. I got a problem with it. I got a big problem with it. Because I was always told that you should let your little light shine. Everywhere you go, let your little light shine. What do I mean by little light shine? The missus, what the hell do you mean by little light shine? What I mean by little light shine is no matter where you are, whether you in the pulpit, whether you at the laundromat, whether you at McDonald's, whether you at Taco Bell, whether you at church, whether you at the school, whether you out in the doggone streets, you shine that light, and everybody should know that you are a child of God. Especially as an evangelist, pastor, whatever you want to call her. No matter where she is, we're supposed to always know that this is a woman of God. So for her to sit there and say that it's okay for her to speak as a wife in that manner, nah, boo. You might as well come on back. Come on back to our world. Come on. Come on. Come on back to our world. Because you acting like one of us. You acting like one of us. I'm not a pastor. I am not a pastor. So I can go out there and I can say, I'm going to whoop their ass for messing with my husband. But guess what? I ain't even going to do that. I would take that up with Poolie. I ain't got time. Nah, she doing it all wrong. And then you gonna sit there and you knew you was wrong. I know I'm gonna get in trouble. I know I'm gonna get in trouble. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about us, Jamila. Khadijah's auntie, allegedly. I'm just going by the last of their names, A.H. Don't worry about us. You in trouble with God. Yeah, your leaders done forgave you. Your leaders probably gonna let you go ahead and get back in the pulpit. But guess what? God knows what you did. He knows. He knows. Let's get into these comments, y'all. I just had to say that. Let your little light shine. Carmen, I'm with you. I would have got up and walked out. I would have left. I don't want this in my spirit. This ain't how I was brought up. That the preacher in the pulpit talking about whether it's a female or a male, talking about how they finna whoop somebody's ass. No. Uncle Smitty ain't do that. Uncle Smitty ain't do that. Pastor Manning ain't do that either. And sure enough, Pastor Patton, he ain't do that either. Been my only three folks in my past. Now, my current pastor, he ain't doing that either. I ain't never heard him say nothing about he finna beat somebody up. She said, I'm Brooklyn. I'm just an anointed Brooklyn chick. God, if you don't go sit down somewhere, every bit of money that they done paid you, they need to get it all back. You don't deserve nothing. BG said, Thug Nisha. This is why many people don't go to church. Exactly. Because of folks like this. There's no way anybody that has been to church their entire life will agree with this lady right here. Y'all see her up there. There she go. No one is going to, just like that cussing pastor, the man. Don't nobody agree with this man. They laugh at him, but they don't agree with him. And we sure enough ain't agreeing with this thing right here. Gone ghetto. Did she ever pick up the Bible? God will not be mocked. You so ghetto, they definitely won't be picking up your ghetto card. Baby, she need to get a devil's card because the devil is taking care of her. I just told y'all, God take care of his people, the devil take care of his folks. Y'all sitting up here wondering, well, how is it that the drug dealers, they just living so much better than us? They got all this money. They doing this, they doing that. And we sitting out here struggling. Baby, because the devil take care of his own. That's why. He take care of his own. I'd rather struggle. Ratchet. Lady Ratchet. The first lady, Ratchet. Play with God and see what happens. Who's calling these folks? The devil. You know, I had a calling for me to become a pastor, an evangelist, a preacher. The devil called him. That's what called him. Ain't no way I would have sat there and she is responsible for souls. If her man want to clown, he will eventually. This is a Mama Peach. Bye. Mama Peach. Now, for those that don't know, this is my mother. But her name is Mama Peach on the show. Mama Peach said, this is a hot mess to talk in God's house like this. People need to go back in the water, get baptized, and give their life completely to God. Jesus. Mama Peach, you is saying a word. Amen to me, the missus. Yes, you was taught to let your little light shine everywhere. That's the reason why so many young people don't go to church anymore. Yep. Shout out to Miss Joyce. Miss Joyce said, a wolf in sheep clothing. Baby, we done heard this all our doggone lives. Wolf in sheep clothing. She ought to be, and then gonna have the nerve to come up there and apologize. I don't apologize. I say I'm sorry. It means nothing to us. The ones that is under God. It means nothing to us. It may mean something to your peoples, the devil's folks. But it don't mean nothing to us. Some sentence somewhere. I love you, Miss Joyce. I love me some Miss Joyce. Carmen said, you better say that, Joy, baby. She's speaking it, baby. She is speaking it. BG said, was that a church or a club? God, I think it was a clubhouse. Totally agree with you, Mrs. Joyce. Yes. Wolf in sheep clothing. You can't put it no other way. I'm telling y'all. This allegedly, this is Khadijah's auntie. No, wrong one. Khadijah's auntie. Give it up for Khadijah's auntie, baby. Because, baby, you best believe if she see Natasha Davis, who is not related to me, But if she see Natasha Davis, especially if she getting all this backlash from everybody, baby, she gonna be just like Khadijah. What she gonna be doing? That's what she gonna be doing. Shooting it up, shooting up the block, baby. Cause she from Brooklyn. I'm a Brooklyn chick. And anointed Brooklyn. Maybe you don't get that word anointing out your vocabulary. Get it out your vocabulary right now. Shoot. Carmen, you know I'm right. You know I'm right, Carmen. You know I'm right. She need to get that out her vocabulary. BG said she have a joint and some drink next week, but I want to know who is sitting there. Hey, Miss Joy, she's saying some was called and some just went. Exact. Oh, that's what she was saying. Some was called and some just went. Because this thing up here definitely wasn't called by the Lord. She couldn't have been. She was just too free to say it. Yeah, let's run that back. We ain't going to run the apology back because I don't even want to hear her apology. But I got to run this back again. Here we go.
The woman says she's a prophetess. She got a word for my husband. I said, no, you ain't got a word for him. You got a word for us. The spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet. Natasha Davis. I told you, I'm not your typical first lady. This first lady fight. And if I catch you in the street, I warned you. I warned you. I'm a Brooklyn chick. That'll never change. I'm just an anointed Brooklyn chick. And I'm coming for that ass.
Jesus. That's just too much for my spirit. That's just too much for my spirit. I can't take it. I can't take it no more. Just kidding. Y'all know when I get a little extra quick, I start getting a little extra loud. So I have to woosah for a second. I have to woosah. I don't understand who thought that this could be right. Who thought this was okay? For this woman, who is the leaders that said we forgive you? Now I know God forgives us all. He forgives us. And we should forgive others because we want God to forgive us. But that don't mean be stupid and let her back into the pulpit. She don't deserve to be back into nobody's pulpit. Because the next time another woman make her mad, she gonna cuss again when it comes to her husband. I'm gonna need Natasha to watch out. Watch your back, Natasha Davis. Natasha, watch your back. I'm just telling you. If this is Khadijah's auntie, watch your back, Natasha. Because this is her for crazy. She's crazy. She come run down on you. BG said, mark my word, these bastards will have strippers performing in their churches next. Watch. I found the clip. I don't know where I found that clip at. Let me see if I can find it. I found the clip where the preacher asked the drag queen to leave the church. Sure did. Sure did. Asked the drag queen to leave the church. He said, you will not be in here. And since you said that, it reminded me of that. I'm going to have to find it for, I'll find it for the next show. My Facebook ain't set up right now. Natasha just back, shaking her head. Natasha better be scared. Look, Carmen, Natasha better be afraid. Because these folks is not playing on God. This woman up here is not playing with these folks. This is Khadijah auntie, allegedly. Khadijah, Jamila. Too much alike. Too much alike for me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. All right, y'all. We're going to come down to our last clip for the night, which is the update with the 3 bodies found in Detroit. Y'all know I have been following this story since day one. Had the pleasure of Armani's mother doing her very first podcast, you could say, here on Peachy Tea Time. She has only done news broadcasts. And She trusted Peachy Tea Time, baby. Trusted Peachy Tea Time. She came on, did a marvelous job on the show. But just because the show ended on Peachy Tea Time, that doesn't mean everything else has ended. So again, I'm going to continue to follow this story to the end. Yes, BG, it sounded like it was the threat. Natasha, you better go sue her. You better take her to court, send her to jail, something. Tell them you is scared for your life. Tell them it'll work. But yes, so the 3 guys that was murdered in Detroit, they found them in the apartment building. Again, Armani's mother came on the show. Hey, Jason, we got Jason in the building. Shanae, his favorite Montana, is in the building as well. Hey, y'all, thanks for joining. I love you, Jason. But yes, so with the 3 boys in Detroit, again, just because the show ended on Peachy Tea Time, we still got to keep following this story. And I told y'all I was going to continue to follow it. So every time we get a new update, I will be bringing it to Peachy Tea Time. And we did get an update. It is unfortunate, but I think it's something that a lot of us already knew. And basically, they have confirmed that it was gang related. They have confirmed that it was gang related. So with that being said, by them confirming that it was gang related, I hate to say it like this, because I really, really, really like Lori Kemp, which is Armani's mom. But if y'all been following this story with me since day one and been watching it on Peachy Tea Time, we all know that the gang related portion is with her son. So by them saying that it's gang related, it is a possibility that the other 2 guys that was with Armani that was murdered could possibly have gotten murdered because they was there. They were witnesses. And if they would have let them go, it's a possibility the killers can get caught. So it's so unfortunate. Lori had no idea that her son was in a gang when he was in prison. When he got out, she ended up finding out. But while he was in there, she had no idea. And a lot of these young men, they get in these gangs in prison to protect themselves, So it was just so unfortunate. My heart goes out to Lori because I know this is not what she wanted to hear. She did not want to hear that it was gang related because she knew that if they came out and said it was gang related, it was going to have to do with her son. So my heart goes out to Lori. But I do want to play this update clip. Here we go.
Tonight, state police making a plea to the public for help solving the murder of 3 rappers whose bodies were found in a vacant building. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kimberly Gill.
I'm Karen Drew in for Devin Skillion tonight. Police are setting the record straight about the triple homicide that remains unsolved.
It's been 6 weeks since the rappers were found dead in an abandoned building in Highland Park. Our Jacqueline Francis is live tonight. And Jacqueline, you spoke to the mother of one of the victims who's reacting to this new information in the case.
Hi, Kimberly and Karen. 6 weeks ago, we were here the night that police found their bodies in the basement of this abandoned apartment building. Since then, social media has run wild with rumors and speculation about what led up to their deaths. Tonight, police say it was gang-related. One of the victims' mothers telling me she wants the truth no matter what it is.
I don't want to be on Dateline 20 years from now saying, hey, what happened?
Lori Kemp is the mom of Armani Kelly, one of the 3 rappers who disappeared at the end of January. They were set to perform that night. Weeks later, their bodies were discovered in an abandoned apartment building in Highland Park. Police say Kelly and his 2 friends, Dante Wicker and Montoya Givens, were shot to death. And now they're hinting as to why. MSP posting on Twitter Friday, writing in part, "We know there are a lot of social media rumors about this investigation. This homicide was not random and had nothing to do with music or a performance. This was a gang violence related incident."
It was a setup. I initially felt that it was something to do with the 3 masked guys in the video that he was in. But now when they say it's gang related, did I know Armani was in a gang? No. Did he get in a gang in prison? Yes.
The video she's talking about is one of the many posts circulating on social media. When it comes to getting the truth, state police said there are other people that know details and need to come forward.
Do I want the truth? Yes. If it tarnishes my son's name, it doesn't matter. I want the truth. I want to know who did this, why, and why did you take their lives? My son was only out of prison for 7 months.
Back here live on this scene, Armani Kelly's mom is also pushing for this building where their bodies were found to be demolished. The building is abandoned. Police have said that it's been home to rats and squatters. Police also say that it was upstairs where the 3 men were shot and killed before their bodies were dumped in the basement. Again, one of the victims' moms wants to see the building.
Man, I love Lori. I love Lori Kemp, man. She was like boots to the ground, baby. Y'all don't want to help me? I will help myself find my child and see what is going on out here, okay? And she did just that. So shout out to Lori Kemp. She will be back on the show again. She did tell me she will be coming back. Not sure exactly when, but she definitely will be coming back on the show. But my heart goes out to her. I know this is not what she wanted to hear, but she was prepared to hear it, you know. And all, like she said, all she want to know is the truth. She don't want to keep wondering and wondering and wondering. She just want to know the truth. And she deserved to know that. She definitely deserved to know the truth. So, again, I love you, Lori, and everybody that come on my show. You know, I love each and every one of you. Let me tell you something about Mama Peach. Mama Peach said, quit telling all these folks you love them to them. And I yell all these people, quit telling them you love them. I said, Mama Peach, I love everybody in spirit. In spirit and the love of Jesus. I love everybody. Y'all know, Mama Peach don't play no games, baby. I love my mama. That's for real. I love my mama. Mama Peach don't play no games. But yes, Carmen. Thank you, Carmen. Carmen said, we love you, Lori. Sorry, Mama Peach. Mama Peach loves Lori, too. I know she loves Lori. But, again, you know, this is just another sad situation. Another sad situation. Carmen said, does that abandoned building have lights on? Yes. It has lights on. They have squatters that live there. DoorDash has been out there. DoorDash. Mm-hmm. DoorDash has been out there delivering food and everything. But you gotta think about you guys. It's cold. It's snow. These people ain't got nowhere to go. So they went into this abandoned building. So I don't even know how to really say this. Do Detroit really want to tear this building down? We don't know how many people have been standing there. You tear this building down, now where they're going to go? To another abandoned building. Why are they going to the abandoned building instead of the shelters? Well, the shelters have rules. Got to be in at this time. You got to be out at that time. Where they can go to these abandoned places and they can stay and come and go as they please. By them staying in these abandoned places, they're not on the streets of Detroit, making Detroit look like shit. I'm just telling y'all. I'm just telling y'all. This ain't my theory. I'm just saying. Just saying. Y'all know how I felt about the whole R. Kelly situation. The minute R. Kelly ain't making no money no more, okay, now it's time to get him locked up. He ain't making money for Chicago no more. He ain't making money for Chicago no more. He is not making money for Chicago no more. He got to go. You see what I'm saying? If you ain't doing nothing to make money for these cities and make these cities and states look good and everything, baby, you got to go. They do not want all these homeless people out and about. Because when you're homeless, you go wherever you want to go. But Detroit, we still got to make our money. Just like Chicago, still got to make our money. You go to one whole side of Chicago, ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing going on. These white people are literally opening up businesses in Chicago on that side of town. The white people side of town. On that side of town, making their money, making their bread. They move their whole families down there. But guess what? Right over there in Shanaqua's neighborhood, they're killing folks left and right, baby. I don't know how to snap my fingers, but I know how to make it look good, baby. But they're killing folks left and right. Left and right. You can't even have a party. You can't have a gathering in Chicago in the black folks' neighborhood. Baby, they will come through those alleys and shoot you up. Just like that. You don't even see it coming. You don't even see it coming. That's the type of stuff that makes me so upset. They know these things are going on in these communities. But they don't care about us, y'all. They don't care. BG said, Mama Lord, we love you. Mama P said they need to fix these homes up for homeless people. Exactly. Give them what's them things called? The solar homes, the solar things where they're not paying for nothing. They got the tiny homes. And that's what I think Detroit had. Detroit do got the tiny homes. They were trying to put somebody out the tiny home, y'all. They were trying to put somebody out the tiny home. They were trying to put them out. But anyway, that's what the tiny homes was supposed to be about. From what I saw on not on social media, but on the news broadcast. That the tiny homes was for the homeless people, for the kids. The kids that's been in foster care, and then they done turned 18, and now they got to go, but they ain't got nowhere to go. So the tiny homes is for all that. Give them someplace to go till they get themselves together, and then they move on. They move on to their own home where they pay bills. But you cannot sit there and feel like, let's keep these abandoned houses open so that these squatters can go live in there because we don't want them out on our streets. No, that's not right. Because not only is squatters in these abandoned buildings, in these abandoned houses, it's also murdered people, dead people in there that y'all refuse to go and check these houses to see. You got family members that's looking for their family members, wondering where are they? And they could be right down the street in an abandoned house because y'all won't go look in these abandoned houses. Don't ask me to go because I ain't going. I'm too scared. I'm too scared. Lord Jesus, I'm too scared to go in somebody's abandoned houses. And I said there by then I will lose my mind. But the police, detectives, all them, they skilled for all that. Y'all go do that. Handle y'all business. Get these abandoned houses out of here. Get them out of here. I'm telling y'all, I'm sure y'all will agree with me. They will find so many people in these abandoned houses. They killed them 3 boys upstairs where the lights was at. Where the lights was at. They killed them up there at the top and then drug them down to the bottom where all the rats and shit is at. Took them all the way down there. Why? Because they felt ain't nobody gonna find them. Ain't nobody gonna come and look into this abandoned building. But guess what? It went viral. The story went viral. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why they found them boys. I'm sorry, Miss Lori. I'm sorry, everybody out there in Detroit, but that's the only reason why them boys was found. It was rat infested down there. They couldn't even go in there right away. They got a tip. They went there. They noticed it was rat infested. They said, to hell with y'all. I'm not going to go in there. Go get the folks that's trained to go in there with the rats. I'm just saying. I am with Lori 100%. Tear this building down. Tear it down. Carmen says, that's what hurts my heart about your shows. There is so many tragic things going on in the U.S. I love your shows. Become you. Because I'm sorry. I love your shows because you bring about awareness. I got to. When I tell y'all, a lot of people be like, Tanel, my friends, because none of my friends call me the missus, of course. But they be like, how you do this? All the time just listening to crime. I'm built for this. I'm built for this. Trust and believe. I cry. But I watch these clips at least 4, 5, 6 times before I even bring it to y'all and present it to y'all. And even at that, it's still times where it just hit me so hard to where I still cry on camera. Knowing I don't want to mess up my makeup. I still want to look cute. I'm just saying. But I still have to cry. I'm not numb to this at all. It still hurts my heart. But at the same time, if I don't do it, who gonna do it? Somebody gotta do it. It's a handful of us on YouTube that's doing what I'm doing. And to be honest, I haven't seen none of them. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't seen none of them that's doing it exactly like the missus. This ain't easy. Me showing my face on here. Me having a family. Anything can happen. But I pray about it. I pray about it. And I stand 10 toes down on what I do. And what I'm doing it for. I tell y'all all the time. YouTube ain't paying me. Why? I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure that out. What I'm doing wrong. But at the end of the day, it don't matter. Because I'm not changing nothing. Y'all need to see this stuff. And if I got to be the one to bring it, I'm going to bring it. And I enjoy it. I really do. I'm sorry. I hate that some of this stuff be sad all the time. That's why we done opened up the whole our peachy thoughts on Fridays with me and Poolie, to give it a break a little bit because Poolie want to change it a little bit. Poolie, you want to change it a little bit. Like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay. So I'm like, okay, we can do it that way. But I got to continue to bring this crime. I got to let y'all know what's going on out here in these streets, baby. I got to. Miss Joyce said, who pays the bills? Who paid that light bill over there? Miss Joyce, I have no idea. Miss Joyce, I don't know. But I'm just like you. I want to know who paying that light bill too, because they said the owner of the place, he ain't doing nothing with them apartments. But somebody got to be paying that bill. Oh, I personally thank you. Thank you so much, Carmen. That when I tell you the encouragement that I get from Peachy Tea Time, that's what definitely keeps me going. Definitely. And then, of course, seeing this smile on my kids' faces when they be like, my mom on TV. My mom on TV. Or when they come home from school and say, Mama, Miss such and such said she know you got a shower. And I tell them, and they tell her, make sure she subscribe. So she know I got a show. Tell her to subscribe to your mama page. BG said, with all the government waste, this problem could easily be solved. Billions down the drain every year. Sad. BG, you is 100% right. Because one thing that I have said, and will continue to say it, if they have money to give each and every one of us a stimulus check throughout the pandemic, you mean to tell me that you can't find no houses for these homeless folks to make your state, your city looks good? I'm just saying. These folks need to be put up somewhere. Crime is still happening. Just saying. My piece said, the missus, God has given you this gift to do these types of shows. God has you covered by his blood and his mighty name. Thank you, Mama Peach, because I know Mama Peach be praying for me, baby. I know she do. And Mama Peach be telling me sometimes, the missus. But she don't call me the missus. Tina, don't be talking about them folks like that. I'm like, Mama, I be trying not to. Sometimes just be like, oh, gotta get it out. Gotta get it out. Them bastards. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. I really do. But we gotta get off of here. I gotta get up for work in the morning. But I love each and one of y'all so much. Again, please don't forget to vote for Peachy Tea Time Podcast of the Year. Voting ends on April 1st. The awards show, which I will be at. Y'all already know I got my photographer. He gonna be in the building. Poolie gonna be in the building. Hopefully Jason can make it and we can meet Jason for the first time, face to face. But again, thank y'all so much. Don't forget to vote. You already know where to find me at. Right here on Facebook, right here on YouTube, right here on IG, right here on Twitch, right here on Spotify, baby. I'm everywhere in these streets, baby. It's my curl. Y'all know I ain't got no sense. I feel that. All right, we finna go. We finna go. Don't forget to tune in on Wednesday. Me and Jason, we gonna show some clips, baby. We do not have a special guest on Wednesday. But me and Poolie have a special guest on Friday. There is a young man who his uncle said he don't need to be in jail. He should be out of jail. They trying to railroad my nephew. That's what he said. So we're going to talk about that on Friday. His uncle will be in the building. I also want to make sure I say this too. His uncle reached out to me on Messenger. He said, excuse me, do you also handle Latinos? I said, sure do. What's the problem? Tell me what the problem is. And when he told me, I discussed it with Poolie. Poolie was like, we got to have him on the show. So we're definitely going to bring him on the show. It's definitely a sad situation. But we're going to try to figure it out together. Going to give some type of advice on what we think that he should do. And I want y'all to be part of this just as well. So I love you all so much. You know what you got to do, which is listen to my babies. Make sure you check me out on all platforms. And most importantly, share this video. Share all my videos, y'all. Because y'all going to be connected to people that I'm not connected with. And those people that y'all connected with, that I'm not connected with, they want to see Peachy Tea Time. They want to see it. Just keep that in mind. They want to see Peachy Tea Time too. So make sure you share this video right after the show. You can share it now, whichever one. But we finna get out of here. And I got to play my favorite clip, y'all, before we go. My favorite clip, which is when I went to go see Chrissy. That just brightened my day when I went to go see her. Chrissy treated me like I was a celebrity, y'all. Like I was a celebrity, the missus. Oh my gosh, it's you. Oh my gosh. So we're going to go ahead and play that. Then we're going to get into our Peachy commercial for Wednesday. Then you got to listen to my babies. So we out of here. I love you. Mm-hmm. Keep reaching for the stars, baby, because the sky's the limit. Remember that. We out.
Oh my God! Hey, girl. Hey! Come in.
You gotta cut the car off.
It's fucking dirty, but come in.
Don't forget to tune in each and every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, and 6 p.m. Pacific for Peachy Tea Time, Peachy News Edition. On Peachy News, they have families that come on live to tell their loved one's story on how they were murdered through gun violence, domestic violence, the prison system, and even by the police. Tune in each and every Wednesday night.
Come join us on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time.
Peachy Tea Time.
Love you, Tamika. Bye.